team.
Like sand in the sea,
And birds in the bee.
like an oyster and a pearl.
A guy and a girl. What have you got? You got a perfect match.
Yes, it's Perfect Match, and now welcome the star of our show, Greg Evans.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and good evening to you in our studio and to you at home, wherever you may be around Australia. Thanks for joining us again tonight. Lovely to have your company. We've got a fun show tonight. I think you're going to have a good time with us, and to help us get things rolling, here's Debbie Newsome. Hi. Feeling fun?
Of course. Always full of fun. Yeah. So how did you go on your birthday last week anyway?
Good, yeah, you know, the usual. Actually, a set of sheepskins for the four-wheel drive.
Oh, lovely.
In the bush.
Nice and warm in winter and
Very good.
great in summer too.
Yeah, I wanted a pub, but nobody bought me
Actually, I want a pair of those as well.
one. Well, your birthday's coming up too.
Yeah.
Soon, madame. Meantime, as opposed to birthdays, tell us about these next three fellas, Deb.
Right, our first contestant is a sales rep, David Howard. Next, the manager of a courier company, Peter Williams. And a self-employed gentleman, David Murphy. Welcome to Perfect Match.
Thank you, Deb.
Thank you, good
See you
luck.
after. Hi, fellas. Number one, you're into stained glass work.
Yes, I've just started doing some stained glass, and I like water sports, some water sports, mud wrestling.
Oh, do you?
I enjoyed that in the last rains.
What, watching or doing?
Oh, participating.
Do you? Really? We should find out more about that. I think number two, tell us about yourself.
Well, other than my interest in horses and horse riding and the beach, I just like to get away exploring the out-of-the-way places that I think nobody else has ever been to, like the first man on the moon.
You'd like to be an astronaut?
Yeah, well, no, just be somewhere that somebody else has never been.
Well, the moon, that excludes the moon, you know. They've
Well,
been there already.
yeah.
Number three.
I just like collecting people, organising dinners with a whole lot of people around, speak a couple of languages, or normal sorts of things.
Right. Well, fellas, maybe the moon we can't organise, but maybe a honeymoon we can. Good luck to you all tonight. Out the back awaits a lady that's been perfectly matched to one of these men. Keith, tell us about her, please.
Right, our first single's a receptionist and drama student. Her two loves are acting and sailing. Welcome, Annette Janich.
G'day, Annette. Hi. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
How are you? I'm good. I'm real well. You're looking fabulous. This is the most unusual dress that I have ever seen. I don't know, can we get a close-up on this? I mean, it's got newspaper clippings all over it.
You like it?
I do.
I've come prepared for any occasion. There's a story for every
There is.
every
There's lots of
occasion.
reading. I love your headlines. It'd be a bit embarrassing now if someone tried to look up your classifieds, wouldn't it?
True.
Anyway, have a seat, darling, and enjoy yourself tonight. Let me tell you about the rules. Annette, you ask a series of questions. Select the answers that most appeal to you. At the end of the round, we'll give you 10 seconds to think about those answers and hopefully choose your perfect match. Good luck. First question to number one, please.
Number one, what's the best compliment a girl could give you?
If a girl makes a comment on my chest, I would say I'd be very complimented.
Right.
I work on it.
Well, fair enough. Number two.
Well, that I have loads of personality, fun to be with at all times, and that I'm a gentleman as well.
Number three, what's the best compliment a girl could give you?
Well, the compliments that I like the most are the ones that are the most embarrassing to say, I'd say. And I don't mind if they're an insult, as long as it's sincere.
Ah, right. Well, deep and meaningful and a bit of humour. Annette.
Well, I guess considering that I've worn a dress tonight that sort of emphasises the chest, I must go for the comment on the chest. Number one.
Number one said that, and he gets the first match tonight. Annette, next question to number two, please.
Contestant number two, what's the funniest thing that's happened to you at work?
Well, one day I was discussing with my boss about a stunning young lady who just happened to pass the office at the time. And as I work at a courier company, the two-way radio just happened to be left on, and the whole network heard what I was saying.
Oh.
And it got quite funny when I got comments back.
I can imagine it would. That's very funny. Number three.
Well, we used to be running a business from home, and we used to get about 20 or 30 people coming around. We had some neighbours next door, and they used to get stuck into the grog of a night, and then they'd start threatening to do each other in while we were trying to operate the business. So we'd all hang over the fence and laugh at them, and they'd start to wake up that there was somebody watching them, but he used to break the meetings right up with the drunks next door.
Right. And number one, what's the funniest thing that's happened to you at work?
Well, working as a sales rep, I go into people's homes, and being a little bit accident prone, one day I accidentally kicked a saucer of milk up a customer's leg, which was embarrassing.
Right, Annette.
I think I might have to go for number one again.
Number one. Kicking the milk up someone's leg. And your next question, Annette, please, to contestant number 3.
Number 3. When you want to make an impression on a special girl, what do you do?
Oh, retreat. No, I think the best thing is to invite along a few nice guys and go out in a group, introduce her to some nice guys.
Right. I'm quite sure he wants to impress a girl who goes out with guys. Number one, what do you think?
Well, I guess the old Hollywood style of taking her for dinner, the champagne, good French champagne, and yeah, the rest to your imagination.
Yes, and number 2, when you want to make a special impression on a girl, what do you do?
Well, I usually front up on their doorstep with a rose, single rose in my hand, and ask them out to a very nice restaurant.
Annette?
Well, I am a drama student, so anything to do with Hollywood. Number 1 again.
Number 1 again. My goodness. That's 3 straight matches with number 1, no matches for number 2, no matches for number 3. We'll give you 10 seconds to ponder on it and choose your date. Number 1, 2 or 3, Annette?
I think number 1.
Number 1! Oh! Okay. Let me tell you about the other 2. First of all, contestant number 2, he's the manager of a courier company who enjoys horse riding. Say hello to Peter Williams. And contestant number 3, he's self-employed. He likes trying out new restaurants. Please meet David Murphy. Now, the man that you've chosen, contestant number 1, works as a... Well, I'll tell you about him when we get over there. Come on down, number 1. Here he comes. Behind the screen is a man who works as a sales rep. Wish we knew what he was doing back there. He likes working with stained glass. Janice, please meet David Howard. What was he doing? Nothing.
I was talking to myself.
Talking to yourself. Gee whiz, you've just won a beautiful date and you start talking to yourself. Okay, for you two as a special prize with our love, for your first date, you're off to South Mole Island.
Yes, South Mole Island. You'll spend balmy days and nights whining, dining and enjoying all the activities of this tropical paradise. During the day, the warm waters of the Whitsunday Passage offer a variety of exciting water sports, and by night, all the romance of golden sunsets, waving palm trees, and someone special to share it with. Our prize is a perfect match of fun and relaxation, and while you're traveling, you'll enjoy the 6-star service of Ansett Airlines to South Mole Island.
Oh, happy? Very happy. Happy?
Yes.
South Mole Island, here we come. Fantastic. Now, did you make the right choice? Is David here your perfect match? If, in fact, he is, as a bonus, both of you get this prize.
Yes, you can both enjoy the very latest in design and technology with the great performance of this attractive remote control colour television and the Performing Star, a portable keyboard with stereo sound that makes a beginner sound like a professional, both from JVC.
And that just said you better be it, David. Okay, to find out if, in fact, you made the right choice, please put your hands together for Dexter.
Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome out there in television land. Thank you, Mr. Evans. Well, fingers crossed, Annette. I've worked hard on this one. And with a compatibility score of 62%, your perfect match was David Murphy!
The other David. There were 2 Davids. And it was the other David that was the perfect match. Still, you've scored this, David. You've scored the date to South Mole Island. And you're off this weekend, so have a good time, won't you? Yeah, great. All right, have a nice time. We'll take a break and come back and meet one of our earlier couples who have just returned from Noosa. Be right back.
There are times when those little everyday obstacles become impenetrable barriers, and you can't see the forest for the trees. So you've simply got to get yourself back into the swing of things again, because you know that there's one sure way out of the woods when you get home. Bushells Instant Coffee, a blend of fresher roast beans with all the flavour and satisfaction you need in a coffee. Bushells Instant Coffee, a fresher roast when you need it most.
I've often spoken to you about the importance of proper brushing with AIM. Innovative people, AIM. The first to bring us toothpaste in a plastic laminate tube. Such a good idea. Now here's another good idea. The AIM pump. Convenient, practical, no mess. But whatever the packaging, the most important thing still remains. What's inside? AIM fluoride toothpaste. Fight plaque, fight decay. Brush with AIM. The new AIM pump. What a good idea.
Order, sir?
Just how super is Super Supreme?
It has beef, pepperoni, pork, capsicum, sliced ham, onions, olives, mushrooms and pineapple.
Wow, beef, pepperoni, pork, capsicum, sliced ham, onions, olives, mushroom and pineapple? You need 2 pizzas to hold all that.
If you want the lot, we'll give you the works. Super Supreme, Pizza Hut Super Pizza.
Super.
Super Supreme. It has beef, pepperoni,
Thank
pork.
you.
You're welcome. Capsicum, sliced
Thank
ham.
you.
You're welcome. Onions, olives, mushrooms and pineapple.
Super Supreme, the works.
Thank you and welcome back to Perfect Match. And here we go for that time of the night when we get a chance to bring our couples back and find out how they went. I have no doubts you'll remember Mignon Boone and Wayne Coleman. There they were when they met on the show a short time ago. That was when they first set eyes on each other. What did they think? Well, to get to know each other better, we sent them off to Netanya at Noosa Heads. And here you can see they had a beer time, obviously, splashing around in the pool and finding out more about each other, seeing as they were, in fact, the perfect match. They had a lot in common and obviously did a lot in common. Let's find out how that holiday went as we share some of it with them. And welcome back, Mignon and Wayne. Hello, Mignon. Hello, Wayne. And welcome back.
Thank you.
Netanya at Noosa. Good fun?
Spectacular.
Yeah?
Yes.
What did you like most about it?
The spa bath.
Wayne, what were your first impressions of Mignon when the screen slid back?
Spectacular. Really nice. Unbelievable.
And mine?
And what did you think of Wayne? Did he
When
live
I
up to
first
your
saw him-
expectations?
Oh yes, to full expectations. When I first saw him, I thought he was a bit of a character. His characteristic face.
All right, well, when these two got back from the trip, we spoke to them separately and we started by asking what they thought of each other after they had their trip.
A very fun-loving guy, down to earth, true Dinkum Dye Aussie.
She's got very expensive tastes.
I think he's infatuated. To put it bluntly.
Oh, I was quite ecstatic. I was so high, I didn't, just couldn't believe my luck. It was just unbelievable.
As I said, we've both got the same sort of attitude in life to go out and get it and enjoy it.
I didn't expect her to be as friendly and how do you put it?
Not love at first sight, let alone love at first bite.
I think she liked me if I had 5 bank cards, 3 American Express, and $1 million to pay for them. I think she'd like me fairly well, but a bit out of my league.
Well, after all that, did they kiss?
When did he take me in his arm and kiss me? I didn't think anything, he didn't do it.
She's a very romantic lady. I kept her awake all night, Saturday night.
He was a devil. As soon as it started getting dark, that was it. He was on the rampage.
Yeah, she was the best and persistent. Wouldn't leave her alone.
Wayne was tapping on the window.
As I said, I wouldn't leave her alone. Kept trying to get in all the time.
He always wanted to get in. It was quite amusing, kept me up all night.
So, how did Wayne really feel about the weekend?
I was ecstatic. I mean, you dream about having a playmate just to meet or even go out for a night, and I spent the whole weekend with one.
Oh, that's nice.
I thought it was lovely.
I do know what you mean, though. Everybody dreams of going away with a Playboy bunny, don't they?
Oh,
but
sure.
tapping on the window at 2 a.m. in the morning?
I think every young-blooded man would do the same thing for any woman. Yeah, wouldn't they? I hope so.
I don't know, you're telling the story. And will you be seeing each other again?
Yes, I think more than likely more tonight. We'll straight away get out on the scene and show him a bit of the town.
Well, you'll go out after the show?
Yes, certainly, yes. Straight
Well-
to Jamison Street.
Let's hope your window doesn't get tapped on at 2 a.m. again. All right, thanks for coming back and sharing some of that. It really sounds like as if you both had a lot of fun. And it was nice to share it with you. For doing so, we have this gift.
Yes, for you both a set of 3 suitcases with coordinated travel bags to complement your jet-setting style. Each bag is rubber-backed with soft sides and durable lightweight nylon. Cliquette from Super Action.
Prizes each. Good luck in the future.
Lovely.
No tapping on windows at 2 in the morning. OK, we'll take a break and we'll be right back with more of Perfect Match straight after this.
Luna Park is just for fun. Luna Park is just for fun. Go to high places, reach out to spaces, see funny faces. It will astound you, what fun around you. Yes, it will make you laugh. Luna Park is just for fun. Luna Park is just for fun. Luna Park is just for fun. Energy is all it takes. And that's the difference Milo makes. Give them Milo. Energy, energy, energy to burn. Delicious Milo. Energy, energy, energy to burn. Chocolatey Milo. Energy, energy, energy to burn. Give them Milo. Energy, energy, energy to burn. Give them Milo. Energy, energy to burn.
Don't get into a fix over landscaping and paving. Come to Flower Power. Our experts will be giving free landscaping and paving demonstrations all over the Easter holidays.
And there's a lot more to look forward to. Exciting new displays. And of course, the fabulous Flower Power range. Everything you'll ever need or want for your garden. And for the kids, free show bags and free rides. You could even win a great prize in Flower Power's Lucky Draws.
There's no better way for the whole family to spend Easter than a Flower Power 6-day Easter show.
You deserve a break today.
Hi!
McDonald's.
Now, where did those cheeseburgers go?
Where took them?
Ronald needs a bright idea. Aha! That hamburglar, he's always driving me up the wall.
You deserve a break today. So have some McDonald's.
It's always worth hanging around for a cheeseburger.
Ronald McDonald.
A strong recommendation for drastic tightening of drink driving and motorcycle licence laws isn't likely to be approved by our state government. We'll tell you why shortly in Eyewitness News, 6 o'clock here on Channel 10.
We'll also look at the crisis developing between England and Libya.
And a big search in Tasmania for a Sydney man missing in Rugged Bush.
And we'll also take you to Kids Day at the Royal Easter Show. Come on.
Tonight's Unmatched guys will receive a package of 20 Super Avalon audio cassettes from TDK. And for the ladies, coordinated leisure wear with pants and 2 tops from Maglia.
Wow, what about that last couple?
Weren't they fantastic? Very pretty girl too.
Yes, I think they had a good time. Deb, tell us about our
Sure
next 3
did.
ladies, please.
Well, our first contestant is a bank officer, Carol Stevenson. Next, a drink stewardess, Jenny Rowland. And the secretary, Fran Barbera.
Thank you, Deb.
Thank you, good luck.
Hi, ladies. Very quickly, in one word, sum up your sense of humour for us. Number 1?
I have to say crazy.
Crazy. Number 2?
I think weird.
And number 3?
Bubbly.
Bubbly. Good luck to you all tonight, girls. We are running a bit late, so let's get the next single out, please, Keith.
Right, our next single's a sales promotional manager who likes horse riding, golf and dinner parties. Welcome, Charles DeMarco.
G'day, Charles.
Hey, mate.
I'm terrific. How are you?
Mickey Mouse.
It's not Mickey Mouse. Nice to meet you too, Charles. Professional racing, you've been a jockey for a while.
That's right, yeah, 25 years. I've only rode for about 4 years in Queensland, but
That's a long time,
Still
though, isn't it?
involved. Still
And
involved.
now a businessman?
That's right. Yeah.
Good luck to you tonight. Have
Thanks,
a seat,
mate.
please, Charles. You know the rules, so please ask your first question to contestant number 1.
That's the number 1. What's the most way-out career you could ever imagine yourself doing?
Oh, I'd have to say, it'd be fun to coach a men's football side.
All right, number 2.
I think I'd like to be a photographer for Male Centrefold magazine.
That's a pretty way-out career. What about you? What's the most way-out career you could imagine yourself doing? Number 3?
I'd say comparing Perfect Match.
There's no answer to that, darling. What do you think, Charles?
Oh, mate, I've got to go for photographer, otherwise somebody will shoot me.
He'll take the photographer. Charles, next question to the photographer.
Number 2. What effect do you think you have on men?
Sensational, I hope.
And that's it?
That's it. Sensational.
We'll buy it. Number 3.
I've been told I have talkative eyes, a cheeky bum, so it must be okay.
Number 1, what effect do you have on men?
Oh, definitely sexy and happy-go-lucky.
Charles, what a tough decision you've now got to make.
Oh, you ain't kidding. No, talkative eyes and cheeky bum go real well together, I think. Number 3.
Number 3. Number 3 gets a match. It's easier being a jockey, isn't it, Charles? Next question to number 3, please.
When a group of guys get together, what do you think they talk about?
I'd say they talk about girls, girls and more girls.
Number 1.
I just seem to talk about the one thing, the next conquest.
And number 2, when a bunch of guys get together, what do you think they most talk about?
I think they'd talk about what they got up to last weekend.
Charles, it's up to you to spill the beans.
Oh, Greg, I'm an Elvis Presley fan, so girls, girls, girls.
Yes. When Charles gets together with a bunch of blokes, he talks about Elvis Presley, doesn't he? Is that what it is? Your time's up, Charles, and you now know a bit more about those girls. Here's 10 seconds to think about your date. Charles, you didn't have a match with number 1. You matched once with number 2 and 2 matches with number 3. The choice is now yours for your date.
Well, Greg, being in the gambling business, I've got to go for the odds. 2 against 1, so number 3. Mate.
Number 3 gets the date with Charles. Let me tell you about the other 2 ladies, please, Charles. First of all, contestant number 1 is a bank officer who likes laughing and who likes good times. Meet Carol Stevenson.
Hey, Carol, how are you?
And contestant number 2 works as a drink stewardess, and her ambition is to work with computers and have a happy life. Say hello to Jenny Rowley. Charles, you chose number 3. Step on down to the hard light number 3 and walk this way, Charles. Okay, number 3, behind the screen. The woman you've chosen is a secretary who loves dancing, she likes socialising, she likes swimming. Charles, please meet Fran Barbera.
How are you? Whoa.
All right.
Baby, what's happening?
What did he say?
That's nice, baby.
Hi, baby, hi, baby. Hey, who loves you, baby? Such a Kojak in him. For you two to talk about whatever you want to talk about on your first date out. With our compliments, you're off to the beautiful Hilton International Hotel in Adelaide.
Yes, South Australia, the state for fun and adventure. Clean ocean beaches, vast deserts, and the world-renowned Barossa Valley combine to make this a unique holiday experience. And the excitement doesn't stop when the sun goes down. Overlooking picturesque Victoria Square, Australia's newest Hilton offers top service, accommodation, and cuisine. Enjoy a fabulous dinner at the Grange restaurant and then experience the excitement at the Hilton International's own nightclub, Juliana's. And of course, getting there is half the fun when you're settled back with the comfort and 6-star service of Ansett Airlines of Australia.
When you get to the Hilton, will you do me a favour? Have dinner at the restaurant there. It is one of the finest in the country. Just beautiful at the Hilton in Adelaide. And it's a fun city too. We'll take a break and come back and find out whether Charles made the right decision here with Fran. Don't go away.
Wednesday, 10 presents a special Anzac Day presentation of the NEC Big Game. The big guns clash when defending champions Parramatta take on the fire-breathing St George Dragons. The NEC Big Game at the special time of 6:30 Wednesday on 10.
Well, hello and good day, nice to see you this way. At Food Plus, your store next door.
Food Plus has got all the things you want. Groceries plus things to read, things to eat plus things you need. But the real surprise is when you check the prices. Bargains you wouldn't expect from a convenience store. Oh, then of course there's petrol, day and night at
Food Plus, your store next door.
where the bargains never close.
Now, a gleam for your legs to put a gleam in their eyes. Dazzlers by Razzmatazz. Winter warmth in a rainbow of gleaming colors. This winter, razzle dazzle 'em.
Harvey Norman, you've got what it takes. Hey, Harvey, you've got what it takes. You're a winner, you're looking great. Harvey Norman, you've got what it takes.
Sanyo Twist and Whirl Sensor Touch Control Microwave, $429. AWA Sound System Remote Control, $799. Sharp Auto Touch Control Microwave, $369. General Electric 2-door freezer fridge, $649. Large Hoover Automatic Washer with stainless steel bowl. National Black and White TV, $99. Rank NEC Remote Control TV with stand, $659. Pacific Automatic Washer, 2-year guarantee, $499. Pioneer 8-piece system bonus headphones, $999. Toshiba Variable Control Microwave, $329.
You got the people, you got the style. Your low, low prices make it all worthwhile. You give us service with a smile. Harvey Norman, you've got what it takes.
Everybody loves his pizzas.
Yeah, and Papa's are frozen fresh.
Everybody loves his toppings.
And Papa's secret sauce is best.
So if you need a helping hand, remember all the loves come in.
And that's why everybody loves their Papa. Why everybody loves their Papa.
Well, welcome back. It's been horse talk all through the commercial break. He's called her a spunk rat and a, what, Mickey Mouse and horse talk, I think. If you've made the right choice here with Fran, both of you as a bonus get this prize.
Yes, for the perfect match, you'll each receive this superb scratch-proof Rado watch, an ageless and classical timepiece from the innovators in watch design. Rado from Hourglass Jewelers.
So to find out whether Fran is your perfect match, here's Dexter.
Well, I had great fun matching you, Charles, and now I can tell you that with a score of 74%, your perfect match was Carol Stevenson!
There she is, sitting over there. Missed out on the perfect match? Look this way. Look at your date. You're taking to Adelaide this weekend. Righto, it's time for us to say goodnight. Have a good time, you two, eh?
Thanks very much.
Debbie and Dexter, say goodnight.
Good night, Greg. Good night, everyone. See you later, Dexter.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.
We use Grace Peppers Removals to professionals. Cast and crew always enjoy 6-star service with Ansett. Hair care products by Weller. Greg Evans is dressed by John Roach. Debbie Newsom is dressed by Grace Peppers City Store.
Tough new laws recommended for P-plate drivers and motorbike riders. Details coming up soon in Eyewitness News.
This has been a Grundy television production in association with Network 10 Australia. Keith Scott speaking.